To see the Handies gaining more and more recognition around the world. But you know what? We've also got a lot of wonderful artists performing here tonight. So, in the Handies tradition of less talk and more blues, let's get to it.
Thank you, everybody. All right. I went out with my friends the other night. We did up the town, we saw some crazy sights. The first stop was Joe's on the basement floor. What used to be Joe's ain't Joe's no more. We started cat scratching, cat scratching. Blind as a bat, but still didn't want to go home. Well, my girl got upset and then we had to leave that place. People started talking about scratching was a bad disgrace, so I took off on all of my friends and I went over to Mabel's for a sip. I don't have to tell you what happened on that trip. We started cat scratching. We were cat scratching. Yeah, blind as a bat, but still didn't want to go home. Old Elmo cried, let's do him up again. But all the action fell on my lady friend. Lulu was beating up her chops and talking back. She sang on some jive that my chick didn't like. It started cat scratching. Yeah, well, cat scratching. Blind as a bat, but still didn't want to go home. One of our friends out on the very next flight. I gave him up, and that's when I heard that jailhouse ring. I ran on downtown to the judge and I asked him, what do you do? And he said, he was crawling around Main Street like a tiger in the zoo. He was cat scratching. He was cat scratching. Yeah, blind as a bat, but still didn't want to go home. But still didn't want to go home. Well, from here on out, I'm gonna do my cat in a low. Thank you. Love, my baby. Well, you know, I told you, baby, I never let you down. And no matter what you do, I'd always be around. You treat me like a schoolboy, that you know is true. And it makes no difference, baby. I take care of you. Oh, yeah. I ain't that loving you. I ain't that loving you, baby.
Moors have been together collectively for about 10 years. Basically, our bass player and our keyboard player have been working with the band for about 10 years. The lineup of musicians that we have in the band now have been together for about 2.5 years, and have worked together collectively and have been very successful in that time frame. We were able to do the Boston competition and did quite well there, and then when we came here, we did really well down in Memphis at the international competition. We have a new CD coming out in about 2 weeks, and a lot of good things, have been happening to us with these members of the band. You know, we've been working hard together. We work very well together, and it seems to be clicking quite well. So we're trying to keep the ball rolling, so to speak.
So how many members are in the band?
It's an 8-piece band, you know, 5-piece plus a 3-member horn section. So it's an 8-piece band that gets carried around all over the place, but it's a lot of fun. And it's a big sound, really big. So
Yeah, and I have to say it's in there.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
What was the name of your first CD?
Well, the first CD actually was recorded, what, 4 years ago, would you say?
Yeah, the first CD was recorded, I think, about 3 years ago with really a different group of people. I think about half the members of the band have changed since the first CD was recorded. It was recorded shortly before the current lineup came together. And it's called Love My Baby. And it's gotten great reviews in the local New England blues press. It consists of about half original tunes and half cover tunes. It's a nice record.
So what do you play?
I'm the guitar player for the band.
And also you sing a little bit too.
Oh no, I don't sing. Our singer and our drummer here are the main vocalists in the band, but I stick to the guitar.
Strictly guitar.
Pretty much, yeah.
But you do a good job at it.
I try.
So how long have you been playing guitar?
Not very. I've been playing guitar for about going on 6 years now.
You never tell. You never tell.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, this is actually the first professional band that I've ever been in.
I'm a software engineer who's been playing the trumpet since I was 7, 8 years old. I had a wonderful private teacher down in the New Jersey area named Nelson Balsamo, who was a Juilliard graduate, and really was a great friend and taught me a lot about the mechanics of the trumpet and began teaching me, transposition and some improvisation techniques, and he was a great man. And I've been playing in the Boston area since college, because I went to school up in the Boston area.
So you say you're into the trumpet, eh? I mean,
yeah.
is the blues the only thing you played, or?
Oh no, actually, I play as a principal trumpet in the Concord band in Concord, Massachusetts, when I can, and I've played with a number of other groups. Hot Tamale Brass Band was a New Orleans street band modeled after Rebirth and Dirty Dozen. And I've played with Ibrahima Kamara, who's a talking drum master from Senegal. And he has a world beat polyrhythmic 10-piece band. Enjoyed that, doing that. Was able to play some regional gigs with some of the blues artists that you must know, Luther Guitar Jr. Johnson and Gatemouth Brown in recent years. Really enjoyed music of all kinds. Blues, of course, has my heart. For a long time wanted to have a 50s cruiser, and I was looking in the wanted at work one day, and a friend of mine I was working with on a software project asked me what I was doing. I said, looking at the old antique car ads. And I said I always wanted to have one someday. And he said, well, a friend of mine has an old black car in his garage, and he wants to sell it, and he's tired of working on it and everything. So I said, well, sure, well, give me his number, and went over there and looked, and fell in love with it right away. and bought it with a messed up engine and a lot of work to do on it. But had done some initial restoration work. And over the course of a year and a half, rebuilt the engine. It's a 1954 Oldsmobile 98 Rocket, and has the original Rocket V8 engine in it, which is, thanks to the grinders, is nice and even, smooth running now. And I use it as a mascot car for the band, and have it on our album cover and on the different portions of the liner notes and stuff, and run on the CD too. And, the Bluesmobile.
You can reach the Movers on the internet at www.bluesmovers.com. Don't touch that remote. We'll be cruising down the Mississippi with Preston Shannon when we come back.